Saturday is a massive day for Bayern as they head into Leipzig to try to get 3 points at the Red Bull Arena. Let's get right into it. Welcome to Talking Bayern, the one-stop shop for Bayern Munich content on YouTube. Today we'll be talking about a match preview between Red Bull and FC Bayern. So heading into this match, we have Leipzig that are in 10th, but are way better than this. They come top 4 almost every single season since being promoted. Actually, they probably have been in the top 4, or top 3 at least, in every single season since they have been promoted. Unfortunately, they have started their season with a loss to Mainz, a team they probably should have beaten. I do rate Mainz a bit higher than most people, but still, they should have beat Mainz at home. And at Wolfsburg, it's a tough loss. Wolfsburg are a very strong team, top of the table. So this match is Saturday at the Red Bull Arena in Leipzig. So make sure to tune in for this one. So players to watch for Leipzig, we have Dominik Sabitzer. Honestly, I know I messed that up, but I say it differently every single time I say it. So sorry about that. But he's quite the rising star with 2 goals this season. I'm a really big fan of him, even though I can't pronounce his name right. I'm a really big fan. I do think he is going to be one of the best players in the Bundesliga, in 1 or 2 years. You can show him by his 2 goals this season. I know one of them was a bit of a fluke, but, really class player who's spent some time going through the ranks at Red Bull Salzburg, and now he's been promoted to the top team, Red Bull Leipzig. Can't wait to see more of him play this season. Hopefully he doesn't do too much damage to us today, though. As for Andre Silva, their best attacker, he was a top 3 striker in the Bundesliga last season. There's no doubt about that. He started the season off okay with a goal and an assist, but he was amazing, getting 28 goals and 8 assists last season. Incredible stats. Honestly, this is one I've called out. Obviously, I don't have the video footage to back it up now before me the channel, but Andre Silva is somebody who I highly predicted to go into last season to score a bunch of goals, and that's one that I can be proud of. A really good prediction of mine. But obviously, he needs no introduction at this point. And another defender I want to speak about is Angelino. He's a great left wing back, whatever you want to say. He is an excellent, attacking option for them, and he's creating havoc. Hopefully, he doesn't create too much havoc for FC Bayern on Saturday, but something to watch out for, and I hope that we are prepared for that. I know he's going to be going up against Stanisic, so that should be interesting. As for Bayern Munich, we had a good start. We're in 3rd. We're behind Wolfsburg at the top of the table. They've obviously won all 3 games. Very hot start for Wolfsburg. We have to watch out for them. But we're starting to find form under Nagelsmann. Against that game against Hertha especially, I thought we were playing really exciting football, really good football, and I have really massive expectations for the season now. I'm hoping to win the title, and I think we can under Nagelsmann. Of course, we all know we've won the last 9 in a row, so obviously we always can win the title. But I do think we are going to do really well under Nagelsmann this season. And I'm really just excited to see the project. But enough about that. We're in a good spot right now. As for the Bayern player to watch for this match, I'm going to say Leroy Sane. I said this in my last video. He's been picking up heat over the international break. He was great against Armenia and Iceland, and he's ready to break out at Bayern Munich. I've been a bit of a critic of him. Obviously, we all know he hasn't been what he should be or what we expected him to be, but it's only the first season. We're just starting the second one, so I think there's a lot of potential here, and we all know how good he can be, and hopefully he lives up to the expectations at Bayern Munich. So as for my predicted lineup today, I'm going to go with Lewandowski up top, with Musiala on the left wing, and Leroy Sane on the right. In the midfield, I'm going to pick Kimmich, Muller, and Goretzka. The standard there, I don't think Sabitzer is going to get the start. There might even be something in his contract where they didn't allow. I know there was discussions that they had to work out the details between Leipzig of whether he was going to be allowed to play in this game or not. So they may have obviously ruled him out to play in this game whatsoever, but I don't think he's going to play in his first game anyways. But he might be subbed on if he does come. As for the defense, I'm going to go with Davies, Sewell, Upamecano, and Stanisic. I know that Davies was picked up a knock over the international break, but Bayern pulled him back to be safe, and I do think he will be ready for this game based on his injury analysis that I've seen. I think without a doubt we're going with the GOAT keeper, Manuel Neuer. So just some interesting stats on this matchup. Leipzig have won only a total of 10 Bundesliga games against Bayern and are winless in 6 matches since their win against us in March 2018. They've done 4 draws and 2 losses since. So I think they average 0.7 points against us. So a lot of ties in there. And it honestly seems like every time we play them, it feels like a tie to me. Obviously, we beat them, as according to these stats, 4 draws and 2 losses for them since in the last 6. But yeah, it always feels like a tie. when we play them. However, Bayern are winless in the last 3 Bundesliga away matches, of course with the tie this season against Borussia Mönchengladbach, and then a draw and a loss coming back from last season from our last 2 away matches. And the last time this happened was 2011-2012 season, so not a great stat for us to have. However, this is not really Nagelsmann's fault. He was only responsible for 1 draw there. But just an interesting stat to think of. But actually, Red Bull Leipzig are off to their worst start ever in the Bundesliga, only with 3 points after 3 match days. These are actually surprisingly the worst start. Not even, an incredibly bad start, but just for a team like this, you expect a better start. They're obviously such a strong team. Obviously, we've taken a lot of talent away from them this offseason, whether people like that or not. But they obviously are a weakened side since last year. It'll be interesting to see who will be better between Leipzig and Dortmund at the end of the season. So for my score prediction, as I said, it always seems like a tie against Leipzig, so I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw. I know I always go for like a 3-1, 4-1 pick in the last recent videos, but I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw. Not to be pessimistic, but I do always think that Leipzig are strong against us. It's hard to get the win against them. I know we don't really lose much against them, but it just seems like it's hard to get Leipzig, especially on the road. As I said, we haven't had a great away record in the past few matches. So for that reason, I'm going to go with a 2-2. Hoping for a win, but we'd love a win, but I think it's going to be a 2-2 match at the end of the day. Make sure to tune in for my match reaction after that. It will be Saturday shortly after the game. As soon as I can get it out, I will be posting that. In the meantime, make sure to leave a like and a comment if you did enjoy this video. If you want to see more content like this in the future, make sure to subscribe. Really appreciate the support that you've been showing on this channel. And I will see you all in the next one. Mia sa mia.